Surprise!
Guess what, guys?
We took the plunge.
We got married.
We did. We did.
We did.
She stuck with me for the rest of her life.
So, guys, we got married, and what are we gonna say?
And we got married.
End of video.
End of video. So originally we were gonna get married on our anniversary in 2015, which is September 12th, and it would have been again in 2015, but it's a long time away. So we decided to just go with it, and it was totally worth it. It was a whole 2 weeks of planning.
We literally decided one day, it was like we had talked about it for like a day or so. Like, yeah, what if we just get married? Let's just do it. Why are we waiting? And then it was like it went from that to like, all right, well, let's do it next month, like this day. And then we couldn't. I think originally we said like November 30th. Yeah. Or no, we said November 22nd. That's what I wanted.
No, it was the 30th. But then my parents were gonna be out of town.
No, we said 22nd first because that's what I wanted, and then we said no because it was a Friday. So yeah, because I wanted the 22nd because of James.
Yeah, but that was after.
We got married November 16th, and as he said originally, we had we talked about doing it on our anniversary, which is when?
Scissors. It's the 12th of September. I know that date.
Okay, anyways. So we talked about getting married on our anniversary in 2015, but like as we said, we were like, screw it, let's just do it now. Like, why are we waiting? Why are we gonna throw away a buttload of money to just plan this whole thing out and have like some big giant hoopla, which is not us. So we planned it all out in like about 2 weeks.
Thankfully, a lot of help from both families.
Yeah, thankfully we had a lot of help from both of our families, and we pulled it all together. And honestly, how do you think it turned out?
I think it was great. It was very small. It was pretty much immediate family, and then probably
really close,
a couple
friends.
very close
that were
friends.
Like family.
Not even a handful of close friends. It was really
it was just family,
small.
really.
So it was worth it though, and it was. I think it was very nice. It was very us, and it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it.
We went with the colors blue, like a dark, like navy blue, and like a plum purple. Those are the colors that I picked and he agreed with.
I already just went with.
He agreed, yeah. He agreed. He just kind of went with them because, who cares? Those are the colors that we went with, that I chose. And I tried to pick colors, even though it's really like the bride's day, I tried to pick colors that I knew that he would like or he wouldn't be, like not like wearing. So
yeah.
I did that. And then, you want to talk about who was in our wedding party?
Yeah, of course, she picked her best friend.
As my matron of honor.
As matron of honor. And then, I had my brother as the best man, my younger brother, Mikey. And then, I picked, my really good friend, Dan, to back him up. And then, she actually had Dan's wife.
I'm friends with his wife.
We're all pretty close. So we had his wife, also Lisa, be on her side. So,
it was my best friend Holly and Lisa, party, and then the two of them. And it was actually it was really funny. Like, nobody could get over how laid back we were with everything. Like, Jeremy and I really we were not very picky about anything.
Mm-mm.
We really weren't. We don't
I think
care.
that actually got on our parents' nerves.
Yeah, I think we kind of annoyed people with the fact that we were so laid back. We really I think generally you hear about bridezillas and things like that, and I really don't feel like I was.
It's horrible. It was a nightmare.
Whatever. No, I really an example of how laid back we were. The day of our wedding, we got married at 3:00, and we had not picked music at all. So I literally picked the songs that everybody would walk out to, the songs that I would walk down the aisle to, and everything. I picked them literally hour and a half probably before we got married. I was raised very Catholic growing up, and it's not a knock against anybody who's Catholic. It's just I personally, it just wasn't for me. So I didn't go to church for a long time, but that's for another video. And then we just both talked about it.
Same boat as far as that goes. We didn't go for a long time. And
we decided we wanted to, we want to raise our son in the church, and we wanted to, find a church where we feel comfortable and we actually enjoy going to, where it doesn't feel like it's like a hassle or we're forced to go or something like that. And the church that we found we really enjoy, and
I've known the pastor for years, long before he started the church, and I've known Jeff long before he even started the church, and so I was real happy to be going there because he's a really good guy, and that was the big thing. Is one thing I wanted out of this wedding. I wanted Jeff to marry us, and so I was really happy that we were able to have that happen.
Yep, we got married on a Saturday, and my friend Gina was the photographer, and she actually she was super cool. She took some really good shots, which I will have to show at the end of the video, a few of them. But look at the packaging, like how cute. Like she gave me the CDs or DVDs or whatever from the. We're not very traditional people, in case you guys haven't realized that from like anything about us, but we're really not like that traditional. But we I did pick a song. I think when people were being seated, that was like semi quasi traditional. But I walked down the aisle like I'm a huge Beatles fan, and no, I'm not one of those people that just like I'm a Beatles fan. Like I really do. Like I just love their music. I can talk about it probably obnoxiously long times. Yeah. Hey. But
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying you can.
Yeah, I'm kind of long-winded. So, but yeah. Anyways, I'm like a huge Beatles fan. So I was trying to figure out what kind of music to pick because we had not discussed it. And
by the way, I didn't know any of the music. I mean, well, I didn't know any what was going to be played. And so I definitely didn't know what she was walking down the aisle to, and I was really happy with the choice. Yeah. I think it fit perfect.
I went with I Want to Hold Your Hand by the Beatles. I walked down the aisle to that. And then once we were married and we walked out to do like the receiving line, we walked out to All You Need Is Love, which I thought was really cool. And so it was like really nice. The night before, my mom, my best friend, and my bridesmaid Lisa, they all spent the night here. Jeremy and Dan went to his parents' house. And it was kind of cool. Lisa and I went to like run some last minute errands, get some things done the night before, the things that girls do. While my mom and Holly stayed here.
Me and Dan went out to just had a beer and just hung out for a little while, and actually we were pretty much just we were thinking of going somewhere else just to hang out, and we get a call from Sarah that they were finishing up. Or no, shopping. Actually it was about the card because I needed my.
Oh yeah, I had his debit card.
So we needed the card, so we
weren't even married yet. Now spending that money.
So we actually met them at the store, and then right after that, we all went to a small bar right in
like a really hole in the wall. Little hole in the wall bar.
Towns near us. So it was just the four of us, and
it was really nice. Like we just kind of like snuck, and I drank a pitcher of beer, and Jeremy had a beer, and Dan had a pitcher of beer. Lisa had a drink.
It was nice. So there weren't. I mean, it's a small bar, so there weren't a lot.
It's like a real hole in the wall, bar. But it was nice. Like cheap drinks.
It was just the four of us hanging out and whatnot. And then of course, then after that, me and my buddy Dan went to my parents' house, and we actually crashed there, so I could get ready there in the next morning.
Yeah, we kept Liam. The girls. We kept Liam overnight. And wait till you see some of the pictures. Like he just looked so cute.
Awesome.
He was oh my gosh, he was so fun. And it was really sweet for me because I've mentioned the video before, but the year my brother turned 21, so last July I almost lost my dad. He had a pretty massive heart attack, and he's things have been kind of crazy since. I was never one who wanted to get married, but things have changed, and I love him, and we just decided like, hey, let's do it. And one of the things in the back of my mind that kind of was one of the reasons that I was like really for getting married now as opposed to a couple of years from now was in the back of my head. I think it was kind of like I was worried that maybe my dad wouldn't be around to walk me down the aisle, and then I was like, well, then I'm not gonna want to do it, and so that was something that meant a lot to me, like for my dad to be able to do that. And my dad is not, like Jeremy will vouch, my dad is not an emotional person, like by any means. I've seen him cry seriously, like I think once in my life when my grandmother, his mom, died. And he like got teary one time when our dog, our beagle, that was like me and my dad's dog, it died. We had to have him put down after like 14 years. So it was like, I mean, it's like serious stuff. I've never seen my dad cry really. And at my wedding he cried. So I thought that was like really, it was like really sweet. And like one thing that really like melted my heart was when my dad walked down the aisle and they're doing the whole like who gives her away thing. My dad and I were like squeezing each other's hands. Like it was just really cute. And that was something that was like me and him. I liked it. Now, what did you think when you saw me walk down the aisle?
I thought you looked beautiful.
Aww.
It was nice. Thank you amazingly, she did not wear heels. She wore flats, and I thought that was
why was that a big deal though?
because I'm not a fan of heels.
Our
So
entire relationship, he's always been like, I don't understand why you have to wear heels. I don't. Heels are stupid. Why do you have to wear heels? I don't like heels. Just wear like sweatpants and look like a jackass and no cute clothes or shoes or anything.
To wear sweatpants or just be comfortable. All right.
Well, he is always pushing for me to like not wear heels or like look like a girl or whatever. And so I told him, like he told me, actually said to me, well, like he always bitches about it and has forever, but he told me, if you don't want to, if you want to wear heels or whatever, like you won't get married without them. I know you won't get married without them, so you can wear heels, and I'm not going to say anything on this one day because it's our wedding, and I want you to do what you want. And I'm like, oh, well, that's really good because I bought like these huge stilettos. Like I'm probably going to have to like squat down because you're going to look like a hobbit. Like I remember saying that, and he's just like, oh, great, And then I walked out, and I had these really cute blue, for my something blue, these really cute blue, like studded flats. They were studded in the front. They were super cute, and they were like this color of like the blue in the wedding. And I just thought they were super cute. And I was like, "You like my shoes?" When I got up there. I'm an emotional person when it comes to like pit bulls and my son. That's probably like the only things that really get me emotional, unless I'm like on my period or something. And then in that case, it could be like a commercial about beds or something, and I'm crying. But I'm really not an emotional person. Jeremy is more, not like he's a crybaby, but he's definitely more like the emotional person in our relationship. And it was really sweet. Like, he was crying when I walked down the aisle.
I was teary-eyed. I wasn't crying. I was teary-eyed.
Okay, whatever. He cried, like, the whole time. So I actually asked him, I'm like, are you okay? No, he was crying. Don't try to be mad like you were crying. And I said, I'm like, are you okay? Like, are you sure you want to do this? Like, why are you crying? And he was like, yeah. But it was cute.
I was crying because I know it's stuck with you there, so okay.
But it was really cute. Like, I think it was really sweet.
We're not going to go out and spend like $200 on a cake topper, and especially for something. I mean, the wedding was short notice, and it's not us to be big and fancy and stuff like that. So I actually I went out and bought a couple pieces. They're like little balsa wood kind of figures. I think they're supposed to be actually chess pieces, and then a little platform and felt and paint. And I made a cake topper for us.
Isn't that cute?
So
and she'll like what you did with my hair.
Yeah, I had to redo her hair a couple times, but I had to kind of feather it, and then I even did the beard on me. So it actually came out pretty good. I was happy. Everybody liked it and kept being like, "Oh, where'd you guys get that?" And we were like, "No, Jeremy made that." Like, isn't that super cool? And what's funny? Can I see it? What's really funny is, this is the guy who with like birthday cards and stuff, he forgets, like, people know who you are, Jeremy. Don't just sign your last name. I always sign with the same signature, Jeremy WM. Yeah, he always signs that. Like, he can just sign Jeremy like a normal person. Like, I'm gonna sign like Sarah, la la la. No, like, but he's just signs like. I sign the same way. But it makes me laugh because like that's what he did on the cake topper as well, which I thought was really funny. But isn't this cute? And like everybody was laughing because like, oh look, she even has boobs. Like, isn't that funny? The line, like. I thought it was funny. The ceremony for our wedding was actually really, I think it was kind of funny because it was very goofy. Well, we walk. Okay, can you grab these like they have like flowers. Here, hold yours. They have like flowers and stuff on them. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, see. Well, they're just like very thin. Like they're not like anything crazy, but they just had our sand in them. Like I had the purple and Jeremy had the blue. And we get up there to do the sand ceremony, and he's like, "Stop, go." Stop. Go. You were like I was just pouring it, like trying to, like you want to make it creative instead of like half of it purple and half of it blue. I didn't really care. Well, I just started pouring at the same time, but like Jeremy's like, no, stop, no, go, stop, go. Oh, my turn. Wait, no, okay, now go. Now turn to the left. I wanted to do the hokey pokey. Like yeah. So I think it did turn out like really. See, it turned out better. It did turn out super cute, like it's sand, but I mean you guys get the gist. But I just thought it was really. Oh, it smells kind of good. Smells like dust and sand. Can you get high off this? Let's put this away now. I'm gonna make a top for it out of like a wax top because we really didn't have like a lid for it or anything like that. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to make like a wax lid for it or something. That'd be cute. But we did the sand ceremony, and then we had we went to this restaurant like on the water. It's like a restaurant bar on the water after the wedding, and my friend took pictures. It was like freezing outside.
So keep in
it
mind,
wasn't that cold, but it was pretty cold.
you guys had jackets or whatever. Like us girls were
I
freezing.
didn't wear the jacket.
But everybody else was. But it was like freezing. And we took really, like, it was right on the water. So it was like even more so, like cold and stuff. But it was
Plus trying to get everyone together was
the pain in the bing bongs. But I think I really like the pictures. I think they're really cute. And like I said, I will insert some at the end of this, so stay tuned for that.
We had the reception here at the house. Again, it was pretty much everyone who came to the wedding and maybe one or two other people. We had all kinds of food between my mom, her mom, a good friend of our family's, Kelly. We had food galore. It was awesome. So much good stuff.
My favorite, we had bottles of champagne and big boxes of wine, so I was a happy girl.
Yeah, but for the record, if we ever get married again, we have to have a much larger house. Because
we've learned that, like, we thought we bought, like, I mean, our house is a pretty good size, and we learned that we should have bought a bigger one. Not because of our family or our things that we own or possess or whatever, because we have so many friends and family, and I felt like we were in a sardine can, as I do every time we have, like, a function at our house. Like, I feel like we live in a tin can or something.
But it was nice. I mean, everyone pretty much just hung out and talked. And
yeah, we had some drinks.
We didn't do any of the traditional stuff. I think we wanted
to
do the dance.
The one thing I do have one regret. Oh, I can't talk. I do have one regret about our wedding, and it's that we did not do. Like I wanted to dance with my dad, and I just figured it was too much for like everybody here, and everything. So that is like my only regret about our wedding is I did not dance with my dad, and he didn't dance with his mom.
So we didn't get to do that, but other than that,
we did the cake and everything. We did like everything else. We did toast where Jimmy cried again, and we did.
I was gonna actually carry Liam on my shoulders.
On your shoulders?
Yeah, I was gonna do the shoulders thing.
Ew, what?
You know he wouldn't have walked. So I was gonna put him on my shoulders and walk just to as I came up the aisle.
Have him like walking down the aisle.
But we had our roommate Jason's. His son was there, and then Liam's friend Chazzy was there. So the entire time before the wedding, I mean, they're like doing laps around the church. It was hilarious. Well, the boys were sitting down, and I was like, Liam, you want to come walk with me? And he's like, no, sit with friends. And so that's what he did. He went over and he sat with his friends, and I was surprised he sat the entire time.
He was actually, I did not hear him like one time. Like he was so good. Like not like we had like a really long like wedding ceremony, but he really was not. I did not hear him like make a peep. One thing that I thought was really funny was Chazzy. He's 3, and I was like we're getting ready to say our vows or whatever, and we're sitting up there, and I hear him like over behind Jeremy, and he says was it Nanny to his grandma. He's like, Nanny, is that God? And she was like, shh, no, it's not God. It's not. Tell me our pastor. No, it's not God. It's not God. And he goes, well, is it Jesus? Like he was dead serious. Like it was the cutest thing. Like
the nice thing is since Jeff got married, you have to know Jeff, but Jeff he jokes and he's very relaxed.
Kind of like us.
Yeah,
so.
and so of course even through the whole thing he knew and he went along with us. Because we can't be serious even we weren't even being serious during the
we tried,
ceremony.
But I think we were good for us.
Yeah,
we were pretty good.
We were good for us.
Yeah,
which is not saying a lot.
Like like Mikey, Jeremy's brother, and I kind of like making faces at each other because all I could see was like Mikey. I didn't want to like stare at I didn't want to like stare at Jeff, and Jeremy was like crying. It was making me uncomfortable. And
It wasn't like bawling. It wasn't like I wasn't doing that. My eyes were watering. That's what it was. Like that kind of crying. Like it wasn't like I was like, boo-hooing. Anyway, so yeah, but I mean, and Jeff, and he even put some jokes in there and whatnot.
What I liked was he was talking about like basically how we're supposed to be like important to each other now. It's only like supposed to be us and obviously Liam, but it's only supposed to be us in our marriage, and like outside things shouldn't matter. Like then he went off like things we said on Facebook and Twitter, like new TVs and he knows how I am with my Jeep. Like, yeah, and he made a comment like Jeeps and beards and like all these because Jeremy
by the
had
way,
a huge beard.
The beard is.
In case you guys didn't notice, it's gone.
I was clean shaven, so you're lucky enough to see me with a little bit of facial hair.
Thank God. Thank God.
It's
he
not
did
a lot,
not have to shave it before. I would told him I would not marry him if he shaved his beard. So.
Yeah, so I did trim it down.
He does have a beard in our wedding.
I did trim it down, and I think it looked pretty
his mom
good.
threatened him that if he didn't shave his beard, she was going to. So.
But I had to shave because I had fire school literally the next day. So I kind of had no choice. I miss my beard. I miss it a lot.
Oh, another thing that we did, we like it's not really like I don't really think it's like uncommon now because people are doing things differently. But I kind of wanted to go with like some like instead of doing a guest book, 'cause we didn't have like a huge wedding, so I didn't want to do like a big guest book. We went with like the family tree. So I bought blue and purple paint, and we had little tree. Isn't that cute though? Like I don't know. I just thought it was cute. We had everybody sign their name, and then I'm gonna have Jeremy write like our names and stuff and the date right here, and I'm gonna frame it and hang it up. I just think that was super.
Yeah.
Jeremy and I are at top. We're like the little lovebirds, and I'm gonna have Liam do his like I don't know below or something.
We'll figure it out.
One question I did get from a couple people, thanks ladies, is does it feel different to be married?
I would say actually, a lot of people say it doesn't because I mean we have been, we've lived together for almost our entire relationship. We've been together for over 4 years, so I would say a lot of people will go. Well, a lot of people go with that. It doesn't feel different, and I'm not going to say it's completely different, but there is that feeling there. It's nice to be able to call her my wife instead of my fiance or my girlfriend.
My baby mama.
Yeah, my baby mama.
He was baby daddy at my phone.
The feeling is a little different, and I don't know.
In like a good way though.
Yeah, in a good way. And I definitely feel like, and as weird as this may sound, it definitely, I feel even stronger about this relationship than prior.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, well, now it's a marriage. We are together, but and I know you should, but
yeah, I know what
you really feel
it kind of like cements it. Like it shows you like I don't know. And one thing that me, like being a girl, like one thing that I like is I like to like, not like I'm a materialistic girl, but I do like to look down at my ring and not like, I mean, he did a good job. It's like, it is a pretty ring and everything. Like, but that's not why. Like, I mean, it feels good to me, like, oh, like, like we're married and stuff. And I absolutely love looking at like the ring on his finger. Like, I think I just love it. And actually, do you want to tell them about your ring? Why it's like, we could do that.
This is the one ring that I found that I really wanted. It's tungsten carbide, and it's like the gunmetal color, and that's what I wanted. Ring. But it's got a meteorite inlay. Now the color when we got it, didn't look as good as it did online, but I like it. It's a freaking meteorite inlay. That's pretty awesome. So and I knew this was something, especially working on my Jeep and whatnot, that it wouldn't get too scratched up. The tungsten's pretty tough stuff, so. I knew it fits me really well. That's a little thick. I'm still getting used to that, but I like it a lot.
And aside from his grandfather's dog tags that he wears every day, he doesn't wear jewelry, so I think it's taken a little bit to get used to. But it was funny because we got married on Saturday, and then by like Tuesday, I made a comment about his ring. He's like, "Yeah, I think I'm used to it now." Like,
yeah, it took me a little bit to get used to. I like wearing it now. Like, I'll take it off to wash my hands, and like it feels, and it feels weird not having it on. So.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, I'm the same way though. Like it really, I don't know, it's cool. My rings, well, my engagement ring, wait, can you even see that? It's my wedding set. I think it's super, super pretty. Jeremy did a really good job on it. I love it. Yeah. It was nice. My mom watched Liam, so we could go out. A friend of mine, he's a comedian actually, and he was recording an album, so we went to that and we met up with some other friends. And
not only were they recording, but they were also celebrating his birthday, so it was a pretty big deal. It was a lot of fun. And then after that, we ended up following friends to another bar, and just hung out.
After that, we went with my friend Mike, and his sister Lauren. We went to IHOP at like 2 o'clock in the morning or something, and that was kind of cool. We went there, we just grubbed and had some fun.
Yeah, it was no trip to like Maui or anything, yeah. But it was fun.
That was really nice. Like I said, we were thankful that my mom was watching Liam, so we could have like just some alone time, and well, not really alone time, but time with friends and stuff. And like I said, hopefully in the future, maybe you guys can give us some suggestions on stuff that we could do for our wedding, somewhere we could go for our wedding, or like fun things to do. And like I said, we haven't had the time or really the money or anything right now to try to plan that out. So hopefully in the future we can.
Yeah.
So you guys want to suggest some bomb.com type of suggestions? Do so down below.
Nothing ever to do with bomb.com, because we're sitting through this,
I'm gonna edit it all up so it'll be pretty.
This 10-hour video. No.
Okay. No, but seriously, thank you guys for all the love and support and comments and things that you've said to me on Twitter and Instagram. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me, and I'm sure to Jeremy as well. And I think I can speak for both of us when I say we're super happy, and I don't know, I never thought I would want to be somebody's wife, or, you know, like, I don't want to be wifed up. Jeremy didn't want to be wifed up. No, but I am really happy, and as much as he drives me crazy.
That's what I'm here for.
No, but I do love him a lot, and
this
I'm really
means
happy.
I'm allowed to.
Thank you guys for watching. As I said, your love and support and everything means a lot to us, and we just kind of wanted to share and update you guys. And sorry it's taken a couple weeks to do so. We've kind of been putting it off, like just making the video. It's, you know.
And if you can, please say a prayer for the beard. I miss it. I truly miss it. And
it's been rough for him.
It hurts. So
it's been pretty rough. Later from Mr. and Mrs. M.
Enjoy.